And now I gotta bring up Twitch on my phone while I get the tablet ready. Because while I'm in full screen mode, I can't see shit. Yeah. Manager. Oh, hey, Frankie's on right now. Neat. There we go. Now I got that. Oh dear, no. And then depending on how I feel, we may just do like, what the heck is that my wheel? It better not be a cat. Okay, good. He is not here. Oh, I know where he is. He's in my closet. Okay. But yeah, depending on how I feel, we may do like after spooks. So let's see. That's the hospital stuff. And yes, I am just yoinking some of my sprites for this. Because I don't know what I'm actually going to be using entirely. Let's see. And then I'm also gonna need... So let's see, it goes like this. Oh. There we go. Move these over. And then I can have space down here. For these two. Well, hang on. Right, so what I can do is just... Yeah. Well, hang on. I did not go up high enough, apparently. There. So there'll be one set of these that'll be metal, and then another that'll be like wood. And I'm turning that on, but I'm gonna lower its opacity so it's not so harsh on the eye. And these are the characters for the next game. I'm very happy with how they've turned out. We'll worry about them in a bit, because we've got tiles to make. So let's see, what am I gonna do for the counter? I know these are just gonna be plain wood right here. Because that'll be like the actual counter people sit at. In fact, I'll make it go a little lower. Have that. Yeah, I like that. And then I'll make the wooden panel that gets flipped up and down into an event. Or rather, I'll make it into its sprite. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of all the texturing. It'll take me a second. I may put on a different texture. I'm not sure, but I need to like get this prepared. Oh wait, that was supposed to be there. Whoops. Maybe do that instead. Pardon. Kinda hate how that looks, but if it's like... that honestly kinda makes more sense. We'll see how I feel about it in a bit. Fuck it. We ball. And actually, if I'm doing this, that can stay there, and I can delete that. Move this up. Oh. Put this back. I'm trying to think what color I should make the counter. Like, it's for a dark, kind of dingy bar. Put that there. Actually, let me bring the ref up for my color sheets here. Can I make the wood any darker? No, it's already And this side went like that. That would certainly make it a hell of a lot darker. I kind of like that. That looks good. That'll be good for like the front bar area. I'll need to make some shelves too. Ooh, and I need to drink my coffee. It's starting to cool, so the cream in it's not sitting right anymore. The hazards of half and half. I'll just leave that there for the time being. You know what? It's meant to be, well, it's also like a bar, dive bar. Let me look something up really quick. So it's usually just like a wood countertop anyway. So actually it would honestly do me better. So let me get back into Psy here. Make those the countertops. And then... Whoa. Make this like the old wood tone again. That's a little too dark, though. That can't be what I had it as before. There we go. That looks a lot better. Except for in here. I will go back. Get this darker tone. Put that back. That way it looks like the counter's being opened. And that there's like still a little bit of a space there. Perfect. So I'm gonna move this down. Because I'm not quite sure. Where all everything's going entirely. Can set that there. I do know that I'm still gonna copy and paste this. And that'll give me like plenty of room on the sides here to work out anything else I want to add to it. Gonna copy paste the sinks here over top of the old ones. Oh, maybe not. Well, this kind of makes them look shiny and new. What if I don't have that? I mean, that still works. Wait. I mean, yeah, it still kind of works. Oh, thank you, Mr. Afroduck. I thought I had swapped that. Son of a beesh. It says it's updating. Let me go to mix it up. Because worst case scenario, I may just like go to my channel on my own. Oh, can I not? What the fuck? That's not my channel. The channel I want to be in anyway. Hold on. Hold up now. Wait a minute. Something ain't right here. Yes, I can knock on my own stream edit. Let's see. RPG Maker. Done. And let me refresh the page, make sure it's swapped. Bird time! Hey Hodgepodge, welcome in! You changed your name slightly, but I'm assuming you're still the same person who made my wonderful, beautiful, amazing coelacanth tufted art. Welcome in! And that's it still has like a place of pride above my desk and best con purchase I've made. Welcome in! Let's see, I can... It says RPG Maker now, right? Let's see, that makes me so happy. It was the personal favorite project of mine. I can see why. It's genuinely very beautiful work. I still need to figure out where I'm putting a cross-stitch cat I bought at Screamiverse. Okay, good. Thank you very much. I changed it through, like, OBS, but I don't know what it is lately, but I'm having... Yeah, it's like OBS and Mix It Up are struggling to connect to Twitch. So I had to go to it manually. Let me go back to where I need to be now. OBS said no. Yeah, for real. I wonder if anyone else has been having issues like that with Twitch as of late. It's been a bit of a nuisance. Oh, that's the wrong layer! That sorta does it, but not quite. It'll need some extra shine added to it. There we are. Just for the mental. Oh, whoops. Part of it got missed. There. Let's see. So I should probably... Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna take the light blue and put it down here. Because, like, this is, like, somewhat out of the light, so it'd be a little darker, so the highlight wouldn't be as obvious. But up here, maybe it would be. Let me go down here and go to summoning needs. No. Here we go. And in fact, I am going to... Can I please have this? Thank you. These will be perfect for the current game. Always reuse assets wherever you can. I kind of like that dingier metal look. Delete that. Heck. Aw, I kind of like that. Although... I also like that. Makes it a little... You know what? I imagine the bartender keeps it nice and shiny. Pixel art is a little bit like magic to me, although I tried my hand at it today. Ooh. It can be difficult. It just takes time and practice. And having, like, a lot of references for what you want to do. Oh, whoops. Wrong layer. Because, like, I adore the style I'm using, and it's like a mix between... It's a mix between Pop City Horror and Tsukima's Resources, which... Let's see. It works on fundamentals that are different than other fundamentals of art that I have. Oh yeah. Like, if you know cross-stitch, like, know how to do cross-stitch, it's essentially like that. Yeah. Let's see. When starting pixel art, I highly encourage using a 4-color palette so you can learn about shading without being overwhelmed. Exactly, yeah. You gotta learn how to work in values. It can help immensely. Ah. That's way too dark. Haha. And so you can use those sprites for Game Boy Studio and make your own legit Game Boy game. That's true. You could even load it onto a cart. Because it does literally make Game Boy ROMs. Oh, right. I made these shorter. Why? I don't know. Okay. Actually, you know what? Since they're just right over here, I'm gonna steal. Oh, and it's perfect. Oh, I love it. Okay. Save. And that'll leave the sinks just really stick out. This would also be really good probably for like just a general restaurant pack. She says as if she'll release her tiles anytime soon. We'll add a highlight. How does that look? Honestly, I kind of dig it. Let's see how it looks here. No, we go back. Go back. We're not ready for such things. There we go. That looks a lot better. Well, yeah. Now we cooking. Gotta do some like smaller highlights on those though. Cooking with cabinets. Hell yeah. I guess I could add like a little highlight here. Maybe like some light is reflecting up, but it's still got some shadow going. Nope. Go back. We yeet that idea. You know, it might help if I do that in the right place. Oh. There we go. Because if it's pointed one way in one direction, you gotta point it the other way. Actually, we don't need that because there won't be any metal countertops. Not metal countertops, like tabletops for that. And actually, if I want to really sell that that's a cabinet. Shit. Wrong layer. Maybe not that far up. Just one pixel up. And then that way, we got two ends, and then one long boy. Okay, so... I'm just gonna steal again. Delete that. I have an idea. Shit. I did it from the wrong layer again. Because that'll be like that entire thing, yeah. Angle it more towards the middle. Hell yeah. Although, let's... Oh, okay, good, it did get it. Good enough. Reverse it, bring it over. And I can decide if I want it here, here, or here. Hell yeah. Let's see. We can give them 3. Heck. No. Especially since, like, it's in the corners here. We'll do them for, like, when they're close to the light, but... if I'm gonna be adding shadows along the back there, it's gotta work right. I just don't feel bad. Don't feel bad. I do the same thing if I watch anyone else work in either RPG Maker or their art programs. Or if they're watching YouTube, heaven forbid. It's just a force of habit. Don't feel bad. Brr. Is this even like the same height? No, it's not. It is shorter. Coming back to steal a clock. Oh. Oh, right, I was making a separate tile set for blood. I can go right there. Move that over. These would be more accurate to go in storage, so they can go here for the time being. Shit. I do need to add the shadows to the back here, though. That's supposed to be like a counter, though. We'll leave it there like that, actually. And I do still want to add a little bit of dithering, so I'm gonna do it. Okay, good. Dithering standard's already selected. I like that. In fact, we'll do another one right here and there. Heck yeah. It's not often I use dithering, but when I do, I put it in places I like. Yeah. Nice. There. Good, good, excellent, excellent. And of course I gotta do the same thing for these, so... Actually, I don't need that. Just need this part. Wrong layer. Because it's lighter. There we go. Whoop. Huh. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I guess I could do that. That sort of works. I don't know what I'm doing either, to be honest. Yeah, what can I say? None of us know what we're doing. We're just faking it till we make it, and eventually something's gotta click, right? Hunter. Why is everything shifted? Oh. The hell? Huh. I must have accidentally moved something. Yeah, I must have moved it when I had it selected at some point. Whoops. But that's not the one we need. This is the one we need. Let's see. I need a few things here. I need that stool. I'm gonna need these rolls. Gonna need that roll. See, sorry, back. My cat took a bite out of my stick. What? I understand the cat's desire for butter, but at the same time, that's not good. That little shit took your butter. and I'm taking these toilets to bash them together. Alright, I did not click over here. There we go. Now it's giving me my due. This is not the first time I've heard of cats just noshing on some butter, right? I mean, I get it. I do, because, like, cats do love all kinds of dairy products. I understand their desire. But at the same time, that is not their butter, and they need to piss off with that shit. That's not really doing it though, for me. No, that's not doing it either. Let's see. I was making some toast and only had a stick of butter and left it out to thaw so it spread faster. I came back to the kitchen and the new stick of butter and now was a chunk in the middle taken out of it. And she's hiding so I can only suspect what happened. She knew what she did. She knew. Make it so that that has a handle now this time. Ah, close enough. Alright, I gotta go back to nearest neighbor. I think that works. And let that be the handle. Well, actually, hold on. That wouldn't be right. Shit. A little chunkier, but it gets the point across. Though I think I'm gonna nudge that over a little. That way I can have my walls. There'd be that. Oh, that's the shading. Yeah, I'll commit to that. If I hate it later, I can fix it later. I should have a size ref in here. Or did I leave it in here with, like, sprite size ref? Here we go. I get to use Ashley once again as my reference. Stick her here for right now. Actually, you know what? That's the hospital. That's not it. That's also not it. Whoa. That's not it. Heck. I'm gonna need these. And you know what? These too. I'm just yoinking all the shit from the old project. Huh? Oh no. What all did I copy? What the fuck? Okay. I've done that right this time. Good. Okay. Make that 50. And then just... yeah, there we go. Perfect. Now I can go back and get these fixed. Actually, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I like that. That makes them look like dingy old chairs. Although maybe I should use like a different shade. Hang on. Shit. Nope. That looks okay. Again, if I hate it later, I can change it. Whoa. Whoops. Because I want to have bar stools. But we also need chairs. I think that would be the appropriate spot. Yeah, and it kind of looks like she's sitting inside on it. But just in case, I will nudge it down an extra hair. Yeah! Yeah! Move her out of the way. Use her skin tone for a hot second to put a dot in the correct corner so I can move these. It doesn't really matter. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. So let's see if she's like sitting on it normally here. 1, 2, 3. 1. That'll be good. I want the bottom of the chair to end about here, and that'll make it look real tall. just a bit. And actually, let's bring it up one. Oh. Say good luck with the mastering of the pixels. I'm heading off. Thanks for having a fun place to chill for a bit. No worries. Thank you for hanging out for as long as you have. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And you sweet dreams. And what the fuck is making noise outside of my window? Oh, it's a poochie. I do not like hearing strange noises in the night. I tell ya what. Okay. And actually, let's erase a little bit. Oh, not that much. Not that much. Heck. Yeah, now it looks like there's a shadow under the stool. Hell yeah. And actually, let's get rid of this while we're at it. Yeah, yeah. I like. Now put that there. It's a bar stool, so I can just go here. Actually, hang on, let me double check. Oh. I guess if I really wanted it to be level like that, I'd have to put it here. That's okay. Figuring out how that's gonna play nice with everything else in the tile set's gonna be a future burb problem. Oh shit, hello! Hey Nova, welcome in, hope you're doing well. I'm assuming you were still doing judging for the raid. Boo! Yes, boo, hello. You're spooking the borbs. Hope you've had a good evening. I'm working on my next project. And then I'll probably have to do some bug fix work, because someone was playing the game and they told me, hey, there's a bug. I'm like, shit! Got some good ones today. Nice! That's good to hear. Next project. Yeah, I'm working on my next one already, Chickie. I think I told you about the How I Met Your Mother serial killer game. No, oh, I haven't. Oh, you're in for a treat. It's absolutely fucking stupid. I just knew the babysitting one. Well, there was Babysitting is Murder. I just finished the Summoning remake. And this game that I'm working on now is an entirely new project. How I Met Your Mother serial killer game? Yes! Yes! So, the basic premise of the game, at least how it starts, is a young teen guy who is a little shit is out on a hunting trip with their father. As they're leaving, the mom is being all doting and loving, you know, shit like that. And the father is just like reciprocating it, but he's very like still distanty. And the son is like noticing all this and has his entire life. And as they're on the hunting trip, he's like, "So, how in the fuck did you end up with mom?" And the father tries to give the kid the same old spiel that they had given them 100 times before, and the kid's like, "No, no, 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 no. I want the real story. Because I know what we are. There is no way in hell I should exist right now." And the dad gets serious and goes, "Okay, I guess you are old enough now for the real story. But don't you fucking dare tell your mother." And it's called or it will be called The Hunter and the Red Doe. Red Doe. I have literally been chomping at the bit to work on this stupid little idea that has been ping-ponging in my skull for months. I'm invested. Yeah. Like, I cannot express the amount of joy this little kernel, this idea has given me. See, speaking of serial killer romances, the book I really like is getting a TV series. Oh, nice. I can't possibly, or I probably can't watch it, but it makes me happy. Well, I'm glad. But yeah, I've already got things like outlined. I've got the layouts of the rooms and stuff that I want outlined in my sketchbook that I'll transfer over to RPG Maker, although I'll probably do some, before I do any heavy work on it, I'll probably do some bug fixes on summoning first. See, Sally Luther passed away, so there will be no Aw, that's sad. Well, that's what fanfiction's for, right, Chicky? Not to be flippant. Do I still want round tables and deal with the consequences of how that's gonna work? Or do I want to be a lazy bitch and just use a square/rectangular table? Lazy bitch is winning out. Okay, good. That's part of the table. But yeah, basically this story is just an excuse for me to have stupid shenanigans that's more of like a slasher rom-com, so it's like romantic comedy. And this is like a little itty-bitty ass place out in the backwoods, so yeah, yeet, that gotta go. Oh, wrong button. Not sure if I can talk about it with Twitch gods getting mad. But what happened to the author? Oh, well, you can tell me in like, you can tell me in Discord. I won't be able to read it right now, but I'll read it in a bit. We'll narrow the table just a hair. So if that's there, put that there. And if that's there. You know what? It won't be perfect, but it doesn't need to be. Make it a little longer. Just a hair wider. But yeah, it's basically my excuse to write very stupid fluff. Fluff with a side of blood. So you just send the quotes others said about it. Okay, I'll look at that in a bit, chickadee. I love bloody fluff, yeah. Cause like I'm debating whether or not I want to have multiple endings, and there wouldn't really be that many multiple endings. But I'm toying with the idea of like, because like the way I want to write him, like the hunter doesn't really get close to people really, so it's just like, how do I want to do this? How do I want this to be? Kind of deal. Because, like, he's distant, he doesn't really get close to people, he's not like a crazy slasher. That's another character that's in the game that is. Because one of the things I wanted to tie into this is that old, like, gag where if someone is trying to like freak you out in a car, like, how do you know I'm not a serial killer? And you go, oh, well, that's impossible for two serial killers to be in one place at the same time. The odds are astronomically low for that. Well, like that thing. So, like, that's kind of like where part of it is at. I have no shame. I loved Butcher and Blackbird too. I have no idea what the fuck that is. But yeah, this is just... It's going to be quite shameless, to the point of I'm probably gonna have two separate versions of the game. One version that will, probably have to have a paywall because some of the art I want to do for it, and then another version that will be available for everybody to play, free of charge. Let's see, every serial killer needs a friend. Every game must have a winner when it... Oh my, yes. See, when a chance encounter sparks an oh god, hold on. I must hold the phone. Tiny text. Between rival murderers Sloan and Rowan, two find something elusive. The friendship of a like-minded pitch-black soul. From a small town in West Virginia, I'm assuming, to upscale California, from downtown Boston to rural Texas, the two hunters collide in an annual game of blood and suffering, one that pits them against the most dangerous monsters in the country. But as their friendship develops into something more, the restless ghosts left in their wake are only a few steps behind, ready to claim more than just their newfound love. Can Rowan and Sloan dig themselves out of a game of graves, or have they finally met their match? Oh my god, that sounds like fun. I will say, though, let's see, it's not Shakespeare or anything, but I ate it up. It sounds fun. Which I will have to, like... That is something I've thought about in, like, working on the outline for this and the scenes I want in the game. Is I'm gonna have to include, like, a disclaimer at the beginning of, hey, if you think this is something that could actually happen, I must respectfully ask you to go outside and touch grass. Because I don't want anything pinned on my ass because someone thought it could happen. They thought that they could be the special one to touch the heart of a killer and make them not murder. No, I'm not gonna be responsible for that noise. No. Ba 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 ba. But art reflect life! Only sometimes. Only sometimes. Most of the time, you just get your ass got. Okay, yeah, so we just saw it goes all the way to the top. I'm gonna go find a serial killer right now to prove you wrong! Oh no! No, but no! But also, actually, hang on. I got an idea. This is gonna look very jank because I'm copying the image from a Discord convo, but eh. I can show what they look like, sort of. Here's Cassidy. And then there's Holden up here. And yes, I did name him purely for the pun potential. I did eat Frosted Flakes this morning. Hey. You know I love reading my trashy trash. Look. That's one of the reasons we're friends, because we both like trash. You heard trash man, you heard... Well, guess what? We trash women. But yeah, he's just like a... He looks like a regular old unassuming guy. I need to work on his face more, though, because I got comments that they look... I got them to look masculine from one angle, and I've not yet been able to repeat that. You know, the hazards of drawing women for years on end has come to bite me in the ass. And I also realized, like, I was gonna make him a brunette anyway to begin with, but then I saw, like, his jacket and his pants after I pixeled him, and I realized, fuck damn it, I made James Sunderland. Or, not Sunderland, Sutherland. Only he's brunette with glasses, and he's the killer, and he accepts it and is pretty much okay with it. Only he doesn't kill his wife. If anything, he bangs her repeatedly. Although I haven't really quite settled on that being canon yet. Let's see. I had to accept I have a lowbrow taste when Desperate Housewives became one of my favorite trash games, and I'm so happy Ian has been victimizing the flaming. Hey Nirwanda, welcome in, and it's going good. I'm working on some pixels. Or trying to, anyway. Oh, whoops! And let's see. What the fuck is down here? Oh, that. I'm just gradually adding on to this. Where the... Drag this up here. Hope you're doing well. Shit. 2, 2, 2, and then... So it ends like right there, so I actually want it to end like right here. At most. Dun, 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 dun. Maybe not like that. I guess we'll see in a second how that looks when it become metal. Oh wait. Well, you know what? That works out. That means I get to just copy paste it where it's supposed to be. Try to get this right. Well. Okay, let's try that again. Heck. Okay. I hate it. It's awful. It's garbage. Unironically, that's a lot better. Yeah, there we go. That works great. And I'm just gonna steal this. You know what? It may do me better just bring it up even higher. Yeah, I think that's gonna have to be it. Looking great, thank you! And you know what? You wouldn't even see the bottom of this from here, so... Well... Hang on. No. Because these are the kind that are designed to be, like, anchored to the wall. So you wouldn't really even see that anyway. And I'm just gonna cut that. Up, down. And just do it to where that sits. If I could do it on the right layer, that'd be great. get to make the couch. Let's rein that back a bit. Like okay. Make that the edge. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-boop-beep-bop-boop. I kind of hate how that looks, I'm not gonna lie. So we're gonna bring it down a hair more. Oh, wait, hold on. Hell yeah. Kind of makes it look like it's got wood slats under there. Hell yeah. I don't know if I like that though. Let's take that up. That'll be fine. Hell yeah, that actually looks really fucking good. I did just kind of leave it simple though, so... Heck. I like that. And you know what? This'll be the back. What am I doing? I can just... Why do I do things the manual way when I can just do this? Although, hang on. This... that'll be fine like that. Fuck. If I could not mess up, that'd be fantastic. I'll just leave that simple where it's at. Just to emphasize that's the back and that's the top of it. Don't worry about fading that later. However, the timer did go off a little bit ago, so I will call it there for the bar tile set for the game for the time being.